Hey guys, welcome back to our Daddy Show. WAMTalk Wednesday. What's up?
Yeah. Y'all can hear me, man. Put a thumbs up in the chat. Y'all can hear me. Hit the like button. Appreciate y'all for being there. I know what it is. Y'all who is Trout Wham on Twitter. Walter Trotter to some. I gotta make sure my shit is always linked up, bro. Always give me like some weird ass connection shit. But yeah, neither here nor there. Should be straight. Look at that. Damn. See, look, now we stuck. See, there we go. We fixed it. Hopefully we fixed it right there. Did it stop? Are we back? Are we back? Can y'all see me? Damn, that shit weird. If y'all can see me, I see it was a thumbs up earlier, but then we got some other stuff like, oh, it stopped. Okay, I don't know. Should be straight though. I think we good. We should be straight. But yeah, man, we back in here. Y'all know what it is, man. Try Wham on Twitter. Yeah, I see. We good. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to JT in the chat. Shout out to Roberto. Y'all gonna hear my son. Y'all know what it is. Y'all gonna hear my son. That's what it is. Shout out to Robert. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for being up in here with me. So today we got an interesting card. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's the NBA breakdown. Today is November 14th. I'm your host, Char Wham. This Wham Talk. We're going to start off with the Raptors Pistons. This is a game that's very interesting. I already know a lot of you guys that follow NBA over the last few years know the scenario and know the story about the coach of the year, former coach of the year, Dwayne Casey, being fired by a team that he got he got coach of the year. Then he was fired right after that. And the Raptors end up winning the championship. We know the story from there. Kawhi goes there, yada. Ever since then, it's been a vendetta against beating your former team. I'm sorry. And Dwayne Casey has won consecutive games in this matchup, in this meeting, 6 straight where they covered and won as far as the Pistons. Something you don't want to go up against. Is something that you just keep in mind when you know the matchup is coming. And this time, there's some favorable situations for the Pistons in this spot, even though they're not going to have Cade Cunningham. Now, Cade Cunningham is going to be questionable. I believe he's out. Yeah, he's out. For sure, he's out. So, Cade Cunningham is out in this game. He's not going to play. But on the other side, on the flip side, they would say, for the Raptors, they're missing Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, who was looking like he was, NBA first team NBA looking, and then they're going to be also missing, who just got recently added to the injury report, was Gary Trent Jr., who's not going to be playing in the game as well for the Raptors. So they're missing a lot of guys, man. They're missing a lot of guys. They're coming into this game after blowing I believe, a 13-point lead. And in the second half, and mostly of that off of transition as far as the Raptors, they're just not in a good spot to be ready for this vendetta to come in, stroll in. I know they have a thought process too. They want to be good in this spot too. They want to be solid here as well. But I can only imagine that there's a real emphasis on the flip side for the Pistons, even though Cade Cunningham is not involved now. I like Cade Cunningham as a player, but he does take a lot of the usage away from other players. So now that other players get an opportunity, you may see guys that you're not expecting to have good breakout games to have those great breakout games. And the guy that I think that's going to be benefiting from Cade's absence the most is the rookie, Jaden Ivey, who's already been playing 31 minutes per game. So he's been already playing a lot of minutes, but he's already averaging as well 15 points. He's averaging 15 points coming off of a career high at 26 points in the last game where he had 26 points. Bojan Bogdanovic had 28 for the team high there, and they still were able to, they still, lost the game, whatever. But neither here nor there. But as much as I would say about the Pistons and them losing those last three games, they played Boston and New York, played in New York, at New York. So I'm kind of like they're not going to win those games on a normal basis anyway. So if they don't win those games, I can't really knock them too much. But as far as this team in the Toronto Raptors, them losing to the Pacers, which is kind of like necessary when you cap, and we kind of seen that coming, but them losing in the way they did after blowing a lead, it kind of looks a little bit bad. It's a little bit worse for your team. So I think the Raptors are probably in a more vulnerable state in this game, let alone the situation shows that it could be a good piston spot. And the trend says that, Dwayne Casey has a vendetta and he's going up against a team that he really wants to win over all the time. So again, shout out to y'all in the chat, man. Appreciate you. Good. What's good, my guy? What's happening with you, bro? You already know, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody be up in here with me, man. Y'all already know. It's always love, man. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button. Do that for your boy one time. And that's all we ask. That's all we ask. Hit the like button for me, family. Appreciate y'all. That's it. That's it. That's all I care about. Yeah, but 6 straight wins and covers, man. We ain't going against that. We going with it. And we taking Detroit Pistons. I took them at +4.5. Took them at money line at +160. Ski line that. That's what we will say. As one of the homies say, I'm on the Pistons, man. I think the Pistons are the spot here. I do like Jaden Ivey points, Robert. So that's another bet for me as well. So I'm on Jaden Ivey to have 20 plus points in this game. I didn't talk all this shit about him in the first place. Say nothing. I do like Jaden Ivey as well to have 20 plus points at +140. I did lock that in. That's an official bet for me as well. I think you could get better if you got DraftKings. I think you may be able to get better eyes on that at DraftKings as well. But neither here nor there. But for sure, the first two picks for me is gonna be in this game. Well, really, there's 3 picks because I took all 3 of these as far as the Pistons +4.5, and also the money line for the Pistons at +160. Then I also took the Jaden Ivey to have 20 plus points at +140. And I should be looking at Jaden Ivey to score some threes and them to win type things, some type of combo as well. But we're not gonna go too crazy on this game. I like those pets and I like where we stand in that regard. So that's how I'm looking in that game. As far as any other props, I couldn't talk you off of Bojan Bogdanovic's points. I couldn't talk you off of a lot of those other things, but for the most part, I'm gonna stay away from it. I'm gonna stay away from those. Again, I do like to add on with them to win props because you're getting really good value because they're already underdog, and then I'm expecting these guys to be very good contributors on that side of the ball, and then also, the Raptors defense. Their length and all that stuff is great, but I think Marvin Bagley, even though he didn't play that much stints, I think he's going to be really utilized today. I think he's going to be a little bit more in the motion, getting a second game under his belt, made his season debut last game, getting that second stamp. I think that's going to need them another big body that they need with Isaiah Stewart out there as well with those guys. So I think they're going to have a good matchup today against the Raptors. So I like the Pistons +4.5 money line. Jaden Ivey to have 20 plus points today. That's what we're rocking with there. Next game we got action on as well, bro. We're gonna talk about it here. And I appreciate y'all, man. Stoney, what's happening, man? You already know. What's up with you, bro? Dream, what's up with you, King? You already know, brother. Appreciate y'all. So we talking about the Hornets and the Magic right now. The Hornets, I believe they are the favorite now. It was the Magic, yes. So the Magic was the favorite last night, and then it switched over to the Hornets being favorite. Rightfully so, though. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people forget that or didn't know that maybe LaMelo came back. You know what I'm saying? This is a totally different team for the Magic. LaMelo came back last game. Now, he shot bad, rusty, of course, not having to play that much. Shot 1 for 9 from the 3. I expect him to play a lot better in this game, of course. I expect him to push the tempo in this game. I expect him to have this team firing on all cylinders. Even though he had a bad shooting game last game, he still had 6 rebounds, 6 assists. I think that's only going to go up as well. LaMelo is that type of talent in the NBA. We shouldn't have to question that at this point. We see that already. You know what I'm saying? Something like you see Zion. You can't question it no more. At this point, you let Paolo Banchero be amazing. You know what I'm saying? You just let that slide. You let that ride. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Paolo Banchero, being on the other side of the Magic, him being game time decision, I haven't update that much. So this is really live right now, bro. I haven't seen my update on this one yet, but I believe he's still questionable. And that's obviously one of those things that we got to keep an eye on for sure. Yeah, he's still questionable as of 8 minutes ago. Still questionable there. So hey, say no more. We're gonna say he's still questionable, and we're gonna say he's not gonna play. But let's just talk about since he's been out. Their last 2 games, the Magic actually have been winning. They actually won their last 2 games, and you think about what they've been able to establish as far as the big man rotation with Bobo and having Mo Bamba off the bench, having Bobo and Carter start. I love the combination. I love the length of Bobo. I love what he does on the offensive side as well. It just seems like they were really allowing him to do all the great things that he could do. So it's pretty dope to see, somebody actually utilizing it. As far as Orlando, in this spot, I do think they may be able to win this game because they're going to get their good guy Paulo Banchero, and they've been taking care of the ball on the rebounding side of the things. Like they've been holding down the rebounds for opposing opponents, and they've been holding down the rebounds on their side. So getting a guy like Paulo, maybe they slide him into like a winger guard, type of role. They can still play them big bodies. So it's see how he plays once he came back because those last 2 games they've been playing really well and been scoring a lot as well, averaging 117.6 points per game in the last 5 games. The Magic have been scoring a lot of points, so I really fuck with that shit a lot. As far as the homie just hit me up. I know he's like he just hit me up. I'm just about to text you, bro. I'm about to text you. But yeah, on this game though, the over really caught my eye. A lot of one of my homies talked about he liked the over early and kind of just threw it in our face. And I really thought about it last night with a lot of my other friends as well. We thinking about this is going to be a high scoring game. Not only are they really scoring a lot of points as far as the Magic, the Hornets just getting back LaMelo, he's gonna give that pace. He's gonna bring that pace. He's gonna keep that tempo. Right now, both of these teams are playing pretty low in pace, but again, these guys are scoring a lot of points in the Magic. They have been going over the total, so it's pretty interesting to see how this is going to shake out um, with this game. But I do like the over in this game. This is another official play for me. I think that these 2 teams continue to press the pace, may be able to score on each other at ease. And I think the rebounding advantage will slide to the Magic. I think the rebound advantage is going to slide to the Magic, unfortunately. And Hornets maybe getting on the bad side of the line movement, but for the most part, it could be biased of me to say that. So I'm not betting this side. I do have already action on the Magic future, so I kind of am invested in this game already. So I'm kind of locked in on this game already. So I'm not going to really take the side, but I do like the over here. I did lock in the over at 224. I like that look a lot. I do like the over 224.5 as well. So that's the way I'm looking in this game. I think that both of these teams be able to score on each other right there. So yeah, and that's how I feel about the Hornets Magic game, man. And as far as the side, yeah, again, like I have too much already invested. I'm gonna stay away from that on that side of things. This next game, I'm really loving this game. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't pet anything in this game though. And it's a few reasons why. It's the Oklahoma City on the road off of a back-to-back going against a team that's pretty rested in the Celtics, Boston Celtics. Uh, what's up? What's up, bro? Let me see what we talking about in the chat. Let me. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to leave y'all out as well. But in the Boston Celtics here, if y'all got anything to say about the Boston Celtics, y'all know put that in there in the chat. We'll get over that after we hear. I'm gonna address the chat here. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Don P, I appreciate you, my guy. He said he taking the Raptors. I'm taking the Raptors minus 4.5 and the Bucks 4.5. I agree with you on the Bucks, on the Raptors, bro. They haven't been able to do it, bro. I appreciate you though, man. You already know what it is. Appreciate you, bro. Man, Stoney, my guy, said he like Plumlee over 9+ rebounds, up to 11. I already know what you on, at Stoney. I kind of agree with you, bro, right there as well. And I did have something up, and I'm about to pull this up as well because I did have the Plumlee numbers up before I was looking at this before I started the stream, y'all. Yeah, man. But yeah, appreciate y'all, man, in the chat, man. Y'all got something to say about this Celtics game? Let me know. We'll get to those as well right before we break this game down. Yeah, the Magic, bro, they give up they give up too many rebounds to centers. I feel you on that. If you look at the last 5 games though, bro, they've been holding opponents to the lowest rebounds in the last 5 games. So, they give up the most rebounds before they make this last little switch. I like that little big man rotation now, man. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. But I like the Plumlee look though. I like the Plumlee look. I do like the Plumlee look though. Man, hey man, you already know, bro. What's happening, man? What's up with y'all, bro? How y'all think that this this game right here is gonna play out? So the the Thunder dropped 145 points yesterday. Coming off of a game that they gotta travel to Boston, I'm not saying it's that far, so it's not that far, but they gotta travel to Boston. And recently they have been scoring the ball. They have covered in the last few meetings as well. 5 of the last 6 meetings they covered against the Boston defense pretty much taking a back seat to the offense. The offense right now is pretty much historic. They're going crazy with the offense, shooting the most threes in the league, just going crazy with shooting threes. They're doing all of that on that side. The Thunder dropped 130 plus 3 straight games. 5-1 to the over are the Celtics at the house so far. So at the house, the Celtics are 5-1 to the over. They're going crazy. And then 120.8 last 5 games, OKC is allowed to opponents. So they're allowing 120.8 points to opponents over the last 5 games as far as the Oklahoma City, and allowing 59.8 points in the first half. So they're allowing 59.8 points in the first half to opponents. OKC is, bro. They giving it the fuck up. My boy Noli showing up with over talk. I ain't gonna lie, Noli. I'm talking that over shit right now, dog. I ain't lying, bro. I'm talking that over shit right now, bro. You already know it's all love, my boy. I'm sorry. But these motherfuckers giving it up, bro. OKC is giving it the fuck up. Even you would bet the over on this one, bro. Like, these motherfuckers giving it up. So that's why I think the line is moving towards Boston, which right now it's at 11.5, 12 at some spaces. Started at 11 though. So, it is what it is there. But I think that Boston maybe on some Smack City shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe on some Smack City shit. Yeah, under 300 points. That's how I feel, bro. That's how I feel. Under 300 points, bro. 229. I think the over is in play for sure. And, um, this is a game I haven't bet yet again, but I'm thinking the over. We know OKC gives up the most rebounds to everybody. You know what I'm saying? They give up the most rebounds. So we always like to take advantage of what rebounds to hop on. But, this is a tricky game because a lot of these guys will gang rebound over here in the Boston Celtics. So it could be Tatum one night. It could be Jaylen Brown one night. It could even be Al Horford, which it tends to not be, which is strange there. You would think that he'll be him that gets it mostly, but he will be probable. Him and Jaylen Brown will be probable in this game, but it's one of those interesting things, bro. And my boy Smash Stoney said that under is going to be minus 250. That's crazy, bro. That is wild. But yeah, so as far as that game, that's how I'm feeling on OKC Boston. Haven't locked in anything there. I do think that Marcus Smart does have a great offensive game on this side against this OKC team. I think it's more like a get back First thing that goes away on a back to back is defense. So OKC may be a little tired. Just try to score, which they have been able to score. That's why I like the over there. But as far as the player props, I do obviously rebounds for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown's the guy that I'm really thinking. I think Jaylen Brown has a double double tonight. I haven't locked that in or anything, but that's what I'm thinking. I think Jaylen Brown has a double double. I'm just saying. But um, yeah, man, that's kind of how I'm feeling on this game. But again, I haven't locked anything in, so no official plays on here for this game at all. That will be unless we add something on later on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Try win. I might slide something out there. Whatever. Um, for this next game, though, man, I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. It's the Phoenix Suns against Miami. I want nothing to do with this, bro. I can't touch this. I can't touch this game, bro. I think Miami is gonna be a spot here. I think they take care of business, but I just don't trust these guys. I definitely don't trust the finger roll boy and Aiton or Chris Paul. I think he's gonna be out of this game. I believe he was out the last game. I'm not sure if he's gonna play this game. Yeah, they got him questionable. So he might not even play in this game. Tyler Hero's questionable as well. I didn't really look at this game at all, but for the most part, I'm not touching this game at all. I just don't feel like there's any any good side here that I really like here. Shout out to JT. He led Phoenix +2, Bam over 18 and a half points. I agree with you with Bam for sure. And I understand the Phoenix, bro. I understand it, bro. I can't fucking with. I can't fuck with. I appreciate you, man. I hope you cash, bro. I hope you cash, my guy. That's factual. But I'm not fucking with it, man. I just can't do it. Next game, I do got action on though, so we're gonna go straight to it. And we titled this one Hawks versus Bucks for a reason. Revenge game. Last game, I was on the Bucks first half, which cashed easily, but the Bucks tricked off the game, and allowed the Hawks to come out and whoop their ass in the third quarter, smash them up in the fourth quarter. Did what they had to do. You already know JT is always love, bro. Got to get you back on too, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to hit me up whenever you're available, bro. Slide you out here. You already know it's all love. But yeah, I forgot to send this shit to the homies too, bro. My fault, bro. So I might even want to hop on. I'm gonna just slide this shit to these motherfuckers, bro. My fault, y'all. I just lost my shit. Okay. So yeah, the Hawks, man. This game is gonna be interesting. This game is gonna be interesting. This game is nice. So the Hawks won the game last game. They tricked it off in the Milwaukee Bucks. They tricked it off. And the first half is obviously something that I've been looking at. It's 5-2. Now they actually lost the last few, if I'm not mistaken. They lost a few of them at the house. It was 5-2 right now at the house for the Bucks. It was undefeated. They are 6-1 against the spread at the house. So they haven't, had two back to back, two games that they dropped at the house. The Hawks obviously are not on the road. Last game they were at the house where they were able to beat the Bucks in that second half. This time, you got to think that the Bucks being at the house and it being flipped, this is a totally different team. This jock, you know what I'm saying? So crazy ass scenario with the Hawks that they just can't play up to standards or up to what they can do at the house. They're just two different teams. So you can't trust these guys on the road. Right now, they're 0-6 on the road in the first half and 3-10 in the first half for the whole season. So they haven't been able to start off right either for the season as far as the Hawks, even when they are at the house. So I just believe that this team in the Hawks showing us that they are not able to cover games in the on the road, period. Showing us that they're not able to cover first halves on the road at all yet. They haven't been able to do it at all, 0-6 in that regard. So I think that this is just a good spot for the Bucks to be able to take advantage of the revenge factor after we just tricked off the second half against a team that we get to play running right back against. That's a contender type team, even though let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Drew Holiday is not playing. He's not suiting up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Somebody's out there right now about to type it in the chat. What about Drew Holiday? No, he's not playing, bro. He's not playing in this game. So yeah, I agree. That is a concern You want him out there to defend one of these guards that's going to be possibly going off on the Hawk side. But let's talk about this. The guys that have been able to play well for the Bucks, which is the boot champ guy. I forgot the rookie name. I'm sure I butchered him, but that guy and Grayson Allen, as dirty as that motherfucker is, he's been knocking down shots, locking down on defense as well. So I like the Bucks' chances to blow this out the water early on and possibly have a little hurry comeback situation similar to what it was last game, but be able to hold it down and cover the full game. So I like the Bucks to come out here and do it wire to wire early and often. Bucks smash by here. I like the Bucks first half -2, lock that in, and -4 full game as well. So I believe that the Bucks will have Giannis back, which allows them to play a lot more better and a little bit more freer. And let's be real, it's a Giannis show when who's ever in the lineup. So the fact that Drew Holiday is not there, the fact that Chris Middleton is not there, um, is one of those things that it is what it is. But I am going to say this: the fact that this is a revenge game, the line being at 4 is cause for concern. I'm not going to say that there's not, but the this is a team that really knows that they're really trying to win this game. You know what I mean? Like as far as the Hawks, I don't think they take these type of games as serious as other teams do, especially as far as the Bucks. I think the Bucks are going to be a lot more lasered in, locked in, trying to beat this game, blow this out the water, especially in the first half. So I like the first half, locked it in at -2. Like that better than the full game, but I do think the full game catches as well. Lock that in at -4. So I like the -4 as well with the Bucks. That's the official place for that. As far as props, I don't really have any idea where to go other than taking Giannis props here. I think he takes it very personal, very serious here. I think he's the main force of them being able to beat out and cover this game. So I would go all three straight through the Giannis props if this was a game. I think it's a 40-point game type game. So that's what I'm rocking with there with the Bucks. Next game, I haven't bet this game, but I brought my support. I like the Rockets today at the house against the Clippers. Now the toenail Clippers, the paper cut Clippers, the Clippers, whatever you want to call them, the hair Clippers, whatever you want to call them, they are the Clippers, man. As much as the as much as you can say that Kawhi's going to come back or Paul George is elite, because I agree. I like Paul George. He definitely is an elite type player. But let's be real, man. This is the NBA, bro. They're coming at you at constant speed at all times. The Clippers have owned this Houston Rockets team. They have owned this Houston Rockets team. But one thing that I learned and I noticed here, they haven't had a shorter spread since 2020 in March. There hasn't been a shorter spread since James Harden was here. And that alone in this matchup, so that alone gets me to think back like, okay, this is one of those games that they think that the Rockets have more of a chance because based off of what the Clippers have been doing recently, they're allowing opponents to shoot 40.4% from three over the last 5 games. Not good at all. Let's talk about it though. The Rockets aren't really defensive stifles out there. They're pretty much allowing shit as well. So they're giving it up at a 27th, 22nd, ranked 27th in points per game to opponents at 120 points. So they're ranked 27th in that regard over the last 5 games. So they're not really that good themselves. And the Clippers have shown us that they're ready to go under any game at all times. They're 11-2 to the under so far this season. The Rockets at home is interesting though, because this is their 4th home game so far in the season. So they haven't had like a back-to-back home game. I think they had one back-to-back home game. That was it. And that was pretty much it. But now they're starting to get a little bit more easier type schedule. The tough part of the schedule is pretty much already out the way early on for them. So I think they're going to be a little bit more rested, a little bit more stronger legs here. I think the Rockets are going to be able to pounce on opponents rather than them being pounced on. They were at the road a lot. I'm telling you, this is their 4th home game. You know what I'm saying? They've been right around traveling all throughout the season so far. That being said, they haven't lost in the first half, ATS wise as well. So 3-0 so far in the first half this season. This Clippers team on the road is 1-5 ATS on the road against opponents. So they haven't been able to. They haven't won twice yet so far here. They have the opportunity here today. I think that you most likely will be leaning towards the Houston Rockets here though, because even though the Clippers have been winning the series, I think they won 5 straight. I think this is a great opportunity for the Rockets to be able to take advantage. They've been playing some tough opponents. They played New Orleans Pelicans, Toronto, Orlando, where they were able to win. But I think that this Rockets team have a little bit more heart here. Jalen Green is going to be questionable, so that's a reason cause for me to wait. But I like the first half, man. I like the first half of this game. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought the line movement. I'm gonna check here. I thought the line opened up. So yeah, I thought it was last at 6. I thought I seen it at 6. So yes, moving towards the Rockets a little bit, a slight bit. It was at 5 last night, and then it moved to 6. I thought, yeah, it moved to 6 for a quick second. So it's very interesting to see how this game is going to shake out. This is a game that I'm going to be locked in on before tip. Got to follow me for sure on this one. But I like the Rockets. I think the Rockets going to come out in the first half and hold it down like that. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling there in that game. And yeah, man. Uh, yeah, so I'm fucking with that. And then also the next game, I kind of don't want to have anything to do with it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of don't want to have nothing to do with it. And this is Spurs on the road against the Golden State Warriors. Let's talk about the Spurs. They won. They won the last. Hold on. Let me go. Let me pull this up there because this game is interesting as hell. Because let's talk about the fuck the Spurs. Spurs actually been a little bit overachieving at this point. Let's talk about Golden State Warriors, man. So I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Like, is this really something that we have to look into? Like, are they really having issues? Like, is the punch being public and all that shit like really not? Is it they first coming off like it ain't affecting them, but is it really affecting them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it really affecting them? I could see this happen. I could see it really being like a problem, bro. And I don't think is it because they really trying to cancel my boy out? Like they calling all the carries on him. They calling all the carries, all the double dribbles, all the travels. Every this motherfucker get called for a travel and a double dribble or carry every game now. Jordan Poole. Like, is it everybody going against them? I don't know, bro. But their defense sucks. They're allowing the most points to opponents so far this season. They've been playing a little bit better defense as of late. So I would say that over the last 3 games, they're allowing opponents 112. It was 120, almost 130 down there. So it was a lot worse than what it was. I'm sorry, yeah, 120. It was 120, 119 for the season. So it was a lot worse. But the team in the Spurs, they not that better in defense. They giving up 118 for the season. They're not get that better. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not that bad. So the thing that you gotta have your hang your hat on is that this team is a veteran type team. Who is going to play in this game? We don't know. This is a back to back situation for Golden State. I wouldn't be surprised if some guys get pulled. Why would you have them out there going against the Spurs? You know what I'm saying? Like stall them out. You know what I'm saying? Like why would you even have them out there? So this game is kind of tricky because there's a different element to it being that it's a back to back for the Spurs. I mean, sorry for the San Antonio Spurs. I'm sorry for the Golden State Warriors. And you're thinking about the Spurs team that, let's be real, like they ain't really that scary at all. They going by and are overachieving here. So I don't want anything to do with this game, low key, bro. But if I would think that Golden State holds it down. 7.5 is kind of wild though. I don't want to put money on that. And I believe it was at 8 last night when I seen it. So it's actually moving in the Spurs direction, which I ain't mad at it because I think it was way too many points from the start off with 8. But being that it's at 7.5, it might be a little bit right there. But that's how I'm feeling today, bro. As far as any pick, the official picks, we locked in the Pistons at +4.5. Locked in the money line as well at +160. We locked in Jaden Ivey to have 20 plus points at +140. We also locked in the Bucks first half at -1-2. I'm sorry, minus 1-2, -2, and -4 for the full game for the Bucks. We do believe that there is a revenge factor in that game, and they will have revenge coming out to a team that haven't been able to cover on the road yet in the Hawks. So we like the first half there. And then we also like the Magic over 224. Locked it in at 224. If y'all like it at 225, 24 and a half, I think this is going to be a high scoring game. Melo's going to increase the pace, ball out there. So far, that's it for that. But yeah, man, y'all know where to find me on Chartwim on Twitter. Appreciate everybody in here, man. Stoney, you already know it's all love. My guy Tease, yes sir. We on the Pistons. You already know, bro. What's happening? You feel me? What's happening? The Reds. I appreciate you, bro. JT, appreciate you as well. My boy Noli for sliding in earlier, bro. Don, Robert. You already know, man. Yo, what's happening, man? Yo, what's up, man? Yo, Mendez, I appreciate you, bro, for hopping in. One of the first ones in here as well. And Roberto, we appreciate you as well, man. Appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. We appreciate y'all for watching us, tuning in. Shout out to my guy, DJ Big Boss, who got back from the hospital, doing great, feeling way better. My guy back on his feet, doing his thing. Y'all know where to find me, man. Trot Wham on Twitter. I'll be on the Pub Hub as well within the last, probably like 23 minutes, 24 minutes. So be on tune on there. Pretty much go over a lot of shit that we went over today as well. So official plays again. Bucks full game, first half full game, -2, -4. Magic over 224. And we got the Pistons money line, Pistons +4.5. Jaden Ivey to have 20 plus points. Y'all know where to find me, man. Trot Wham on Twitter. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace. Y'all know where to find me though, man. On Pub Hub, but I could be back on here probably within the next few days. But I'll be back, man. Peace.